Hey, what's going on, man? I just wanted to show you this particular holster because I got an email from a guy. He's a friend of mine, and he wanted a holster with many options on it. And every option is functional and does have a purpose. Me, myself, I haven't wore a holster like this, but I did try it on, and it does improve the concealability of the holster. And I'll tell you why. Now I know you see the belt clip on there, you see the claw on there, we've seen that before, but there's something else on there. There's something else on the other side. I've seen it before, I've never had a request for it before. I actually ordered the part, and when the part came in it was too big because it's for more of a full-size gun, so it was too big for this Glock 43. So it was not a big deal. I made something out of wood, and it works equally as effective. As long as you got the right size, the right thickness, and the angle, it's going to work. So I keep a bunch of wood in here, you know what I mean? I got a 1 inch round, 2 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, quarter round, all kinds of different wood, square wood, round wood, because you never know what you're going to have to make. So this particular holster, I'm going to show you, it's made a certain way, and I could do it for you. And of course, takes a lot more time to make it. It's a lot more labor, and you know, it's going to drive the price up a little bit. But my holsters, to me, from what I see out there, what they charge for some holsters that look like they're made in like 2 minutes, they're more than the ones I make, and I put a lot of time into mine. So I think when I come up with a price in my head, it's way more than fair. Now you're looking at this holster here. It's OD green. It's got a 1.5 inch belt clip, straight drop. We were talking about an FBI can, but I told him the way this holster is set up and the way he's going to wear it, I think a straight drop would be a little bit more comfortable. So we went with that. Now we got this claw here, beautiful claw. I seen these are new, they're ambidextrous, so I don't have to buy rights and lefts anymore. I can just buy this claw, and you can flip it both ways, and then this will mount on both sides, so I don't have to buy rights and lefts anymore, which is cool, which doesn't apply to this video, and you guys can probably give 2 fucks about that, but that's me talking to myself. Very happy with these claws, very, very nice. So when you get this claw, if you get a claw from me, you're going to have a long wedge, and you're going to have one that's a little bit shorter, because it comes with both. Each claw packet comes with both, and I'm not going to keep the extra one. There's no reason for me to, so I'll just throw it in there with for the customer. He can change it. Really easy to change. Phillips head screw right there. Take it off, and you can put the other one on. It's more shallow, but I always put the long one on, and then they can decide if they want to put the short one on. Okay, so the thing that's different about this holster is when you flip it over, it's got a wedge here. Now I put the wedge there. I made it out of wood. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, I just created it out of wood, because the one they sent me in the from the holster supply, it was like this big. It wasn't the right size for this kind of gun. So I called them. I said, "Do you have a miniature wedge for miniature guns?" And they said, "We don't. Does it exist?" They said they didn't know. I said, "Okay, well I'll just make one, because I can't use your wedge. It's too big, and the gun will wiggle if I use that, because it would have been bigger than the gun. Then the gun would have nothing to rest against and fit correctly. So we miniaturized it with wood. So what it is it's a nice aggressive bump, and what that does is, when without the bump, and this is sliding in your pants, without this bump, the holster is it has the claw to turn in the handle, but the gun's still going to kind of sit like this, right? So this is your stomach, and then the gun's still sticking out on an angle, because the holster starts out fat, and as it goes down the slide, it funnels down. So what this does, it equals it out, and when you put it in your pants, this rounded bump, which will not bother you because it's rounded, will straighten it out. So now you have the claw turning in the handle, and you have, let's do it this way, you have the claw turning in the handle to hide that, then you have the bump straightening up the holster to make it more straight up and down to conceal it even more. I did put it on. It seems comfortable to me. I don't feel anything weird poking or anything. Oh, just look at that. I'm shaky today, as you can see. I'm like super anxiety man. You know what I mean? Haven't had fucking anxiety in 20 years. Now it's back. So I don't even know. Well, I do know why, but I guess I'm a weak dick. That's why I say I'm a pussy. I let things bother me. I let things get to me. That's why. So this channel, if you're new to it, it gets personal sometimes. There's a little taste right there. Okay. So the bump and the claw work together. It keeps it tucked in, straight up and down, and the gun literally, and you pull your shirt over it, I mean really just completely disappears. Completely disappears. Now if you want a holster like this, you have to email me. You got, because I don't have on the website click the claw, click the wedge. I don't have that. And there's so many pages, and it would take me forever to add that. I just need someone to help me do it, because I just can't sit there for hours and hours and hours to do that. So I'd rather just make this video and say, hey, you want a bump wedge? That's what I call it, a bump wedge on your holster. It can be done. I can do it, and it will make your gun sit straight up and down wherever it rides on your body. Mostly appendix. This is an appendix holster. Okay, it's cut flush with the gun. All my, all people say they want an appendix holster. All my inside the waistband holsters are cut for, as far as taking the material off, are appendix cut automatically. Whether you wear it on your strong side, whether you wear it appendix, it doesn't matter. I cut as much material off the holster as I possibly can, because the less material, the more comfortable it's going to be. The less shit in your pants, the more comfortable it's going to be. So this is a Glock 43. Okay, let's go over it again. OD green, beautiful colors. Okay, 1.5 belt loop. And as you see, I also do, when I put the clip on, I make a platform. See that little square platform in there? See it? That makes a big difference. I make a platform for the clip to sit square. You don't want the clip sitting on a shape of the gun that's shaped like this, or the slide, because then you're going to have when you click it on your belt, it's going to rest on the holster again, and it's going to sit on it uneven. You want it to sit on something straight. It only takes a second to put that on there, and like I said, I don't see that too much. Some I do, but some I don't. But I make it a point to try to put that on there, unless the gun doesn't need it. Some guns, the mold for the gun is perfectly flat and flush. I don't have to put that on there. But my Glock mold goes like this, goes up and around the shape of the frame, so I have to put that flat surface across. Another important thing, the claw. Here's the claw. So this is how I do it. The problem I see with people with the claw is they're trying to put a claw on the holster and make it an adjustable tension at the same time. The problem with that is, if you like the tension loose, then the claw is going to move back and forth because it's not fastened on there tight, because your tension screw has to be loose because you don't like a lot of tension, right? Even if you like a lot of tension, it's still not tight enough to hold this super tight, and it might move around on you. So what I do is, the big head screw is the adjustment. The flush head screw is the fixed mounted screw. So this screw here, the first one on the end, is turned super tight, and that actually mounts the whole claw to the holster so it doesn't move. The second screw up, as you can see in here, you'll see the big rubber spacer. That's your tension screw. So that allows you to adjust tension without affecting the secureness of the claw. Okay? Because if you flip it around, you'll see one hole. There's two holes, right? But if you flip it around, you're only going to see one, because that's the tension screw. There's no need for another hole here. because it's sandwiched in here and tightened with, you know, a lock post on each side and all that. So there that is. Let's show you the fit, just to show you the bump doesn't affect the fit at all. No wiggle at all. And there's the bump wedge. That's what I call it, because I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know the term for it. So there it is. So I hope my buddy sees this video. This holster will be shipping out tomorrow. It'll be in the mail, okay? So if you want the holster, figure with the works, with all this, and there it is. Every time, right? If you want the holster like this with the works, it's going to be about 80 bucks free shipping. That's very, very reasonable. It takes a lot of time to make this thing. A lot of time. And of course, man, fucking thing. Really? Go fuck yourself. YouTube's going to demonetize it because I'm cursing. It's done. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go 80 bucks free shipping if you want the claw, the claw and the bump wedge. It'll be 80 free shipping. Okay? I think it's very fair. It's a very nice holster. Now, my next video is, this was introduced to me, this Ames oil. It's 100% synthetic firearm lubricant. And then you have, this is the firearm cleaner. So the white cap's the lubricant, the black cap's the cleaner. I always love trying out new cleaning products for firearms. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to talk too much about it. My next video after this one, I'm going to do a cleaning video on my Glock 26, which I have right here. Which I'm loving that. So I'm going to do a cleaning video on the Glock 26. Doesn't really need to be cleaned. I only put like 80 rounds through it just to test it. But I'm going to clean it anyway just to see how this stuff works. I want to see the texture. I want to see the consistency. I want to see the slickness. I'm interested in how it smells, all that shit. So the next video is going to be a cleaning video, but it ain't just a cleaning video. It's going to be a video on this particular product, all right? And if I think it's really good and I like it, I'll put their link under the video, and you guys can get yourself some for yourself, all right? Oh, and one more thing. I didn't do it yet. 80 bucks, right? He wants a Glock logo engraved on here with the laser engraver, which I will do that. That was included in the price, so I forgot to tell you that. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. I got to find a nice flat spot so it looks right. That looks good there. That gives me a lot of room. Or I might be able to put something here. So I told him I don't know where I'm going to put it. He was fine wherever I put it, as long as it looks good. Okay? Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. See you later.